Big up, everybody. I can't hear. Can't hear you now. I think are you muted? There we
Big
go.
up.
We switched. Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Sophia, good to see you on this Friday.
Good to see you too, sis. We got lots to talk about, and woo!
No, I know. A shout out to
Hi.
everybody that's here. Big up to Nehemia. Big up to Warrior J. He says hit the likes on the way in. Big up to you, Joshy J. Andre Anana needs dropping immediately. I'm done. I hear it. Rich, big up to you. Rasta Stocks, he's not happy. Natch Channel, hello. Hi, Sky and Sophia, hello. Big up.
Hello.
Thanks for being here. Yeah.
Oh,
We're on Friday because obviously we played yesterday. So if we're both free, just we'll be probably on Fridays while we're playing on Thursday. But
yep.
we're here. We are here. We are here, sis. Let's get into it. 2-2 draw at Lyon. How you feeling?
Like we talked about off stage right before we went live. We were seconds away. I was literally like working out my thumbnail for the video I was gonna post. I was ready. We were gonna have like, okay, yes, a Bosa moment from ONANA, but we fought back. I was ready in my mind. And then he had to ruin it, and I had to make a complete new one because he decided to be a Boso times two with saving that final shot. 2-2. I mean, we're still unbeaten, I guess, in the the Europa League. That's nice, right? But oh, I'm so livid. If I was his teammate, we would square up.
Yeah.
We would throw some punches.
Yeah.
And I don't condone violence, but I'm letting you know, hands would be thrown 100%.
It's funny, Sophia, because I did say in my match reaction, I was like, I feel bad for Euro. I feel bad for Mazraoui. Bruno, I even had a good game. Like the people who you could tell Euro wanted to win. He's back home in France. He scores.
Yes.
Everyone kind of paid the price, even the fans, for his comments at the beginning of the week,
Oh. It is.
What? By the way, his name is Andre ONANA.
Yep.
Not that that's a typo. He's a fraud twice.
Yep. They have to say ONANA. Yep. Twice.
Yeah. Should have been 2-1 with this clown. Give Leon hope for the new week. So before we even get into the game, Sophia, when you first saw the things happening with the comments, what were you thinking about this whole situation before we even talk about the match?
Good question. I mean, when I saw it, I was thinking, no, why? Because it's not like I don't have a problem with players backing themselves or, a little bit of shithousery. I don't have an issue with it. But ONANA, it was the right message, wrong messenger. I just didn't like that he came out and try to, show chest like that. Right. No, I didn't like that. And then Matic comments afterwards, I was like, "Ooh!" But is he wrong though? Is
no.
He? I don't think he is.
And then for ONANA then to follow up and say, "Well, at least I've raised trophies at a big club." Like he doesn't remember what Matic did. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
And you only raised FA Cups. This man was at Chelsea. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, okay, he maybe didn't do it for us, but we're not going to act like Matic was a scrub.
Right.
He was never scrubbed. The guy was still pretty good. What are we talking about? Nah, I'm not doing that. No.
Right. So to me, again, it gave me more, and I kind of knew this already. We were just looking at Garnacho, and then Erasmus had an interview before the match as well that came out. But I was further, we just got more evidence of the fact that our players don't have any self-awareness whatsoever. I think self-awareness is lacking severely in our club because I understand someone could ask you a question, a reporter, and there's a way you can answer it to where you don't take offense to somebody or a club or, a fan base. But ONANA's known. I mean, I don't know if you remember, I was at the preseason match with Maguire when ONANA kind of went off on Maguire versus Dortmund in Vegas. I was there. And That was like
Yeah.
literally his first match in goal for Manchester United was that
Mm,
preseason match, and he low key got roasted for that as well. Because it's like, bro,
hmm
you can't just come at Harry Maguire, someone who's been here for a while, and get on him like that. Like,
Somebody else reminded me. Remember when he went to Afghan and he decided to like, let me just play one more game for Man United, and then I'll
yeah,
just arrive there, at my own terms. And they decided to be like, no, no, you disrespected us. You
yeah.
disrespected competition. You can go back. We don't need you.
He puts Vaseline on his
Yeah,
gloves.
exactly. Which no, a guy that puts Vaseline on his gloves.
Wait, is
I
that
ain't
real?
trust
He
I
does
can't trust him. He does. He does.
that? What?
I'm telling you, sis, he does.
Interscambus. I know. So yeah, I knowing that he said that, I think everyone in the back of our mind, we were like, this could be very bad. This could,
Mm,
and the thing that made me nervous too is like what we saw yesterday gave me Champions
mm,
League PTSD from last season. Was it last season?
mm.
2 seasons ago? Last season. Um, when he had those terrible matches that cost us a lot of points in the Champions League.
Oh,
Like part of the
oh
reason,
yeah, the last season. Yes, yes.
yeah, part of the
hmm
reason we got ejected was because of Onana's mistakes, right? And so
Yep.
we go to this match. You're talking all this trash, um, and then the audacity. If you're gonna do that, you at least gotta show or prove that you're not gonna let yourself make a mistake. All right,
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta
expecting
back
you
it
to,
up.
but especially the first goal. How did he not stop that? It didn't even get deflected, Sophia.
Sis, that hurt my soul. Second one as well. I'm like, why? Wait, I remember United fans defending him last year when I called that what he did before AFCON. Hey,
And they
I
were defending him
Prime.
before this.
I hit Prime. I've been like a love hate relationship with Onana because I wanted him at Man United. I
Mhm,
wasn't one of the ones that disrespected De Gea because De Gea is my
mhm.
legend. Will forever love De Gea. I said if De Gea gotta go, then my replacement will be Onana. Just because of now,
Okay.
a lot of people were thinking, oh, just because of that Champions League final. No, no, I've been watching him since his Ajax days and all that. Like I actually really did like the guy, and I expected a lot more,
Mhm.
but and I've been trying to like back him here and there, and maybe potentially give him a benefit of the doubt, but I can't support it no more. I can't back him, and it doesn't give us much reason to do that either, so you gotta
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. I know, and I
Why does this happen to us? Why can't we have nice things? Why
yeah,
I don't understand.
like the stream. It's just like you said, Sophia said this off stream before we started too. She said she woke up, she's still feeling a little disappointed and angry. She's like, I'm gonna go back to sleep. She wakes up again, she's still feeling, and that's literally how I felt today too. Like I've just felt like just annoyed. Maybe part of that is because the Arsenal match too. But
Doesn't help.
it's just annoying
Also,
because
with Liverpool, as they
yeah.
renewed certain contract, that pissed
Oh
me off as well.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Multiple things pissed me off this week.
Yeah.
My team is just falling behind. I'm telling you, what was it? And not to disrupt you. Obviously, you were talking. I just
No, go
wanted to
ahead.
say one quick thing. I was downtown here in Oslo, Norway. So I went to a football shop, and I was like, let me just look at some kits.
Mhm.
Like I'm seeing there's a big wall. They got Man City stuff. You're like, why is the Man United section shrinking a little bit? Why is it why? That's
Since
making me
nobody
see.
wants to,
Obviously, in Norway,
yeah, but
we of
we're not
course
the big club anymore,
we ain't. And these kids, they be. I work at a school. These kids be looking up for. Obviously in Norway you have Haaland that plays for Man City, of
right?
course, who's Norwegian. The go to plays for Arsenal, who's Norwegian as well. Like I get it, but it's just the kids want the Real Madrids. And that rightfully so. But we're just. I feel like we're losing a generation. We're gonna
Yeah,
lose a generation if we don't get our ish together. We're gonna lose a whole generation, and
absolutely.
it's sad.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you're not winning, right? Your
Yep.
relevancy is non-existent, and rightfully so. I
Uh-huh.
mean, what kid would choose United right now? What kid? If I was a kid, I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. You know,
Mm.
um, even here in Mississippi, I could go to an Adidas store right now and find a Man City shirt in Mississippi, guys. It's sick.
Guys, I'm telling you, we can all do this. They don't have no fit. I get they will never. Let's say they ain't gonna reach what we've done. I
Right.
knock on wood. I don't believe that will happen. But just letting you know, these kids, it's Man City. Is it? It's
Right.
Man City. It's Real Madrid. It's Barcelona. That's that. And then it's like, okay, for some it's Arsenal as well. United, we're just holding on by a thread. We're holding on.
Yeah.
And these kids are having Garnacho be their goats. That's sad. It's sad. Garnacho is their Cristiano Ronaldo, what he was for me.
No, that's
It's
sick.
sad. I feel oh my god, this generation. I feel for them.
Yeah. Moving into the match because all the blame is not on Onana. You know,
Oh
to
yeah.
me,
No.
it starts with the lineup. And again, I have to look at Ruben Amorim, and I'm gonna shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Josh EJ because it's not just Onana that I'm questioning
Mm-hmm.
in the lineup. Okay, when I look at the lineup and I still see Rasmus Hoyland and I still see Garnacho in the starting three. Here's the thing: when Xerxes didn't start on the weekend versus City, I was upset, but I was like, okay, kind of makes sense maybe because he's resting him for Thursday because that's where our aim
Mm.
is. We're trying to stay Europa League. We get to Thursday. I still don't see Xerxes. We got Xerxes on the bench. We got Manu on the bench makes sense, right? Because he hasn't played. We have Mount. We had a couple other people, and I'm like, um, Amarim, what are we doing? I'm side eyeing him so hard because you can't force. I think he's trying to fix them. You can't fix it. They're too far gone. You cannot fix Rasmus. It's just not going to work. So why are you forcing this narrative that Rasmus needs to be our striker? It's not going to work. Do you
Guys,
do
I'm
you
sorry.
agree?
I'm just gonna can you just continue? I'm just gonna tell my brother to tone
Yeah,
it down because he's playing
yeah,
PS5.
yeah.
I'm just gonna tell him tone it down. You continue. I can still hear you, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, one second.
But do you guys see what I'm saying? Like it's to me, I knew it was going to be mediocre, and I knew that we were in for a long night because of the lineup. All right, I'm still seeing people in the lineup that have no reason to be there, and not only that, why are you not using Cheeto Obi in the Premier League matches because he can't play in the Europa League? So you're still starting Rasmus, you're still starting Garnacho. You leave Cheeto on the bench versus City. You leave Xerxes on the bench versus City, and Cheeto can't even play Europa League. So why are you not using him in the Premier League matches so he can gain experience? Like there's
Tell
things
him.
like this. Listen, I haven't been a fan of football that long, but some things aren't rocket science.
You
They're
better
not.
tell him.
So like on Sunday versus Newcastle, which I think is way more threatening than City, by the way. If I see Rasmus and Garnacho and Bruno again in the front three, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna
Oh,
lose it.
yep.
Especially because now you have Cheeto back available, and you got Xerxes and Manu. Okay, I don't. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
So from the beginning of the match, I knew it was going to be rough because of the lineup alone. I just had to say that. Do you agree?
Says all of it. You are just spitting. It's. I mean, we better not see any of like the Onanas can't be. Yes, he did. I'm joking. No, nobody was harmed. Nobody was harmed. Wink.
Thank
I'm
you, Paul.
joking.
Thank you.
Yes, big up, big up. Canacho needs to be sat on the bench. Halen needs to be sat on the bench. To be fair, maybe even Ugarte needs a slight break. I'm not
Who?
even gonna lie. Ugarte
Oh yeah.
maybe might need to sit down a little bit. Just
Mhm.
certain games. To be fair, the Newcastle game, I'm not gonna lie, we're getting slapped up.
Because that midfield is rough.
We're getting slapped
That
up.
that midfield is like a mafia. Gonna get beat up. Um,
We're gonna.
yeah, I'm way more concerned playing Newcastle than City at this point.
Yes,
Um, and
same.
I'm not really too worried about our defense. I think they're gonna do what they're gonna do outside of Onana, but like because they'll actually fight back, and I know that like Mazraoui and Euro, I can count on them to be there consistent every game.
Mm.
But then again, it comes down to the duels and winning the ball back and all that stuff that happens in the midfield. And can we move forward? Can we progress the ball against Newcastle? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't. This. I just. I don't know. All I'm saying is our season potentially could be done
Yeah.
next Thursday if we don't get our ish together. Because I'm just focusing on that game. I need to win the Europa League. Sis, I was watching all the Champions League games. I said, I want to be, I want to be there. Sis, I want to hear the Champions League anthem again
Yeah.
at OT.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the Europa League. Win me it. I don't want to be there no more.
Yeah.
Please.
Uh-huh.
I'm tired.
Well, she addressed that. I don't know if you want to talk about
Did I,
this again. She even said that this stream. She said that,
I literally, I
and there's
haven't,
nothing wrong with that. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
no, Ravi, let's not, Ravi. I've been very clear. I literally addressed and told people I have been a fan of ONANA before we were even linked with him. I
Yeah.
like ONANA. I said I want him to be our replacement for De Gea. I've been very honest about that. Just because I'm now saying he's a trash goalkeeper doesn't mean I didn't like him before. If I said I never liked him anyways, then I'm shameless. I
Yeah.
never said that.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna. I can change my mind and said this is the evidence. What we've seen, he's
Yeah.
not good enough right now.
Yeah.
It's sad. He's a shell of himself. I don't know what is going on, but it's maybe the boots of Man United. It's just too big for him, and I thought he had what it takes. He doesn't
Hmm.
move.
Hmm.
But we need, what is equally as important as getting a striker is getting a goalkeeper
Yeah.
right now. I thought maybe that could be like, no. No, no, the hair don't come back. The way we treated you, don't come back. You
Yeah.
deserve better.
I don't think he should come back either.
There's no way. Fiorentina, they're treating him well. He's
Yeah.
doing well in the Conference League. They might even win that. I hope De Gea wins Conference League with Fiorentina. I beg. If it's not
Yeah.
them, then Real Betis with Anthony. Go ahead. As long as it's
Yeah.
not Chelsea. That's
Right.
it.
And again, honestly, if someone comes to my club, I'm gonna want them to do well. I don't like the notion of getting somebody and then just being like, nah, they're trash, or just expecting the worst. If someone's coming to our club, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt till I see on the pitch myself. All right. So
Mm-hmm.
if anyone comes, I'm always like, all right, let's see what you got. Okay. Now, if you start to prove
Unless
that
it's
you can
Mount,
play
though,
well,
because Mount, I said hell no.
yeah, yeah.
And I still stand by that.
But that's because Mount also from
Yeah.
previous,
Yeah.
and how much money we paid for him. But
Yeah. Correct.
I just yeah, I think okay, outside of like, oh, big up. He said Eric has done so much damage
Big
with
up.
getting Onana. Thank you so much for the super chat, Ronnie. And
Yes.
I mean, it's not just Onana. I think we got Hoyland from him, we got Mount from him, we got
Mount. Yeah. That
uh
window
yeah.
is a horrendous window. When you
Yeah, I
think about
know.
this, the monies we spent, and like none of them worked out. You had Anthony the season before. Yeah. Horrible transfer window.
Yeah. But big up that Ronnie. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. And you're
Yes.
so right. Like we're still
Mm-hmm.
paying the price for Eric Ten Hag's recruitment windows for sure.
We are.
And going back to the match a bit, the starting lineup, and then honestly, both teams weren't that great. Let's be real. Like it wasn't like honestly, guys, after watching Champions League football, having to watch that was such a chore, and it was so hard on my eyes.
Yeah. I was like, we were watching Lamine Yamal. We
I
were watching
know.
the Stridue ball, Kvaratskhelia, and we had
And
to
then
go
we
back
get to
about
our team, and
Garnacho.
Hoyland can't even pass to a player. He passes it right out of bounds.
Sis, Sis, you give me 5 minutes. I ain't in the best shape right now. I'll get back. But right now, I'm telling you, give me 5 minutes. You let me just be stay that in the box. Oh, I will score a goal.
Yeah.
Plus, will I will.
Um, Atalanta, their keeper.
Atalanta.
I don't know. Big ups,
Nah,
JB, and big up to you,
pick
Broderick.
up.
From watching Vitinha, Ruiz, Neves to Bruno Ugarte Casemiro. I know, Mustafa. It was a hard watch. It was a hard watch. And then, so again, the thing is, the first half, yes, it was painful, and when we went into halftime, was it 1-1 or I can't remember. Was it
Yeah.
0-0 still?
No, no,
It was
it was
1-1.
1-1.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we go into halftime, and then at this point, because the football was just poor, and I was upset with Onana. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, I need
Okay.
subs. Okay. I,
Yep.
I, I need subs expeditiously. We
Mm-hmm.
waited a few minutes. We get Xerxes on. I think Mount came on. Mainu came on at some point. And it's
Mainu
crazy.
did
And I think
well.
you even, Mount, what'd you say?
Mainu and Xerxes did very well.
Yeah, you tweeted. I think you even said, like, as soon as those two came on, like, it looks so different,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
which is what we all knew. Now, I know Mainu couldn't start, obviously, but
We get
Xerxes.
that. Yeah. I know.
It's so disrespectful. I'm sorry. It's so disrespectful to him to not think that he provides more on the attack than
I
Hoyland.
don't get it.
Give me a break.
I don't get it. It's like I
Rabat.
generally don't understand it. Oh, yep,
I mean, the thing with
yep,
those
yeah.
two is at least they had the effort as well. Like I at least knew with Regulon and Amrabat, they may make a mistake, but they're
You knew
still
what
gonna
you were
put up.
getting.
What'd you say?
You would know
Yeah,
what you would get for them. You know,
yeah.
you knew what you were getting for sure,
He
for sure.
normally like it just depends on the match because sometimes he doesn't. Like sometimes he'll make a substitution at halftime. I don't know. It's hard to read. Um, Mainu, Mount, and Xerxes did decent off the bench. I agree. Defo did better than a lot of the starters. I agree. And we've said this before too. Garnacho to me does better off of the bench anyway.
Yes,
So
yes.
I don't.
I just he's more hungry off the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was also like in my head. I was like, Saeed, why are you calling? Can you just wait? Well,
And
I
it was like
swear to you, I
literally.
was because I literally was watching because I love watching, especially when Man United play. I love
Yeah.
watching Saeed's watch alongs or just in general. Like he just his box office is funny to watch. You know,
Mhm.
so I was like, please, why are you calling Lee Gunner when there's still a few seconds away? Can you please wait? And then he did. Yes, Saeed jinxed us. He did. He did. Mustafa, you're right. He did.
There's one thing
He
about
did.
football. You cannot really say anything till the end of the game. Let's be real.
Yep.
Like you cannot. And
You
that
can.
was literally like the last kick play of the game. They score. And that
That
that was
hurt
so
me.
deflating.
That really hurt me.
That it
I
hurt.
felt so, like you said, felt so deflated. I felt like, I don't know. I just felt like I was a kid and somebody took away my favorite toy or something. It was horrible, sis. Oh,
Yeah.
that feeling.
If we get knocked out of the
Oh,
Europa League by another Onana howler next Thursday, it's on Amram, not Onana. I don't
if you're saying
know.
like Unana still plays, I
Yeah.
hear you. Oh, yeah. If he still persists on playing Unana, because to be fair, for the majority of the Europa League, he's actually been playing Bayundir. And
Yes.
I
Yes.
get that Bayundir has been injured, but like he's been on
Mhm.
the bench. Let him get a go.
Yeah.
If he's back, he's back. Let him play.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Will it be worse? I don't think so.
Yeah, but yeah, big up to all of them. And big up again to you guys for being in the chat, commenting on the conversation, hitting the
Yep.
like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to Sophia while we're here.
Thank you.
Her name is in the comments, it's in the title, it's in the description. So please subscribe to Sophia and show her some love. And yeah, we'll keep talking. But yeah, you guys are spot on with everything that you guys are saying. 100%. So
Mm-hmm.
now, you know, because of this, we go to Old Trafford next week, 0-0 on aggregate.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I just want to mention, this is totally off topic. I was so upset on TikTok, and some guy was like, "Are you stupid? You're up because of the away goals." And I was like, "Sir, that rule does not exist anymore. What are you talking about?"
That's,
Like, he was going off at me. He's like, "You don't know football?" And it was
no,
like,
you don't know
that
football.
was
That
getting
guy doesn't
gaslit.
know. What?
I was
What?
like,
Why is he
"Sir,
trying
that
to
rule
tell
does
you?
not exist anymore."
It doesn't. Great rule. I mean, it will be fun, but
I
that
know.
doesn't. I'm sorry, it doesn't exist no more. He trying to tell you that you're stupid. Imagine. Oh, you know
I
what I
was
would
shocked.
done? I would just like copy paste like the rule and
Yeah.
just like post it,
Yeah.
reply,
Because he was
cause
basically just
what
saying,
a
like, I had no reason to be upset because we were still up on aggregate because we had 2 away goals. And I'm like, "Sir,
ah
respectfully, no, we don't. That rule doesn't exist." It was
exactly.
crazy.
It's been like Ridvan says. It's been years.
Yeah.
What? Hmm. Until the
Yeah.
preseason. How about banish him and never come back? Terminate the contract.
Right.
Hello. Thank you,
You
Josh.
said your
Jake.
video on ONANA was spot on. It's since 2021, exactly. I was really happy for Euro. That's the thing. I do want to talk about Euro as well because not just this match, I think he's been doing quite well.
Agreed.
And
Yes.
a lot of people, I don't know if you've seen Mounts, he was kind of on his case there for a while. Mounts, sorry. And he hasn't really been talking too much about Euro because he can't anymore.
Yeah.
Um, but it's moments like this where I get nervous about just United in general because we have I don't see players like Euro. I feel like even
Hmm.
Kobe succumbed to this as well a bit, where they shine really bright, and then because they're at United and like 9 times out of 10 they're kind of forced to play a little too much at their age. They'll either get
Hmm.
hurt or they'll go through a really, not so good run of games. Whereas people like Endrick, people like Goulier from Madrid, they don't have to play as much, right? So it's like they're I don't know, they're getting used to the game a bit. I'm just worried that like Euro's gonna get burnt out too fast or something. Like I don't know. I get nervous with young players like that. And Manu's been hurt a while already, so
I hear it.
I don't know. This is a United thing.
Ronnie, I noticed that as well. I saw the
Yeah, and
training
he got a
pictures. I
haircut.
said,
Yeah.
whoo, okay. Hmm. He's bulked up a bit. He
Mhm.
has.
Yeah, he is. He is. He's very and him with Maserati in that
Yes.
back line is just mwah, mwah.
I'm t- Imagine it's like mwah, chef's kiss. Imagine if you could just have like a couple of more Euros Masrawis in the team,
I know.
but like in a different positions where we
Right.
need just the same quality. I'm telling you,
Right.
we wouldn't be 13. That's all I'm gonna say. We wouldn't
Right.
be 13.
And the thing with those two, it's like they're just like good at what they're supposed to be good at. Like it's not like of course like exceptionally like Euro will make some crazy challenge and his pace, I don't know if you saw, I think it was the City game, I think. Like the way he caught up to one of the counters, his legs,
Yes,
it was like a gazelle.
he does. He does. Yes, he reminds me of a gazelle.
It
He
was
does the way he
beautiful.
glides.
Yeah. But like
Beautiful gazelle.
I know. um leave that to the roasted. I don't want to see Maguire anymore. I mean, we don't have an option really. We don't really have Delit's hurt at the moment, so it's
I don't want to
I
see him
get
either.
it, but like who else are you gonna play?
If heaven
Um,
can get fit, bring heaven.
yeah, once isn't he still hurt too? Or is he coming
Yeah, I'm
back?
saying like if he, once he comes back, hopefully he can,
So if so good question. If he comes back, so then would that be Euro, Mazwari, Delit, Heaven in the
Hmm.
back? That
The
looks
thing is though, you kind of have to choose between one of them because Yeah, it'll be like a back three. So what one of them got to give? I don't know.
I mean, that's great. I'm happy with
And
any
that's
of those four.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like more options, more
Yeah, that's
options.
the one. That's the one I think where he just like
Yes,
like
yes,
he sprinted back. It was
yep.
I even said on the watch along, I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Mm,
You're
yes,
on Heaven having
yes,
the
yes, yes.
security of Maz and the lit. I think that's helped Euro a lot as well to just be a little bit more
Yep.
confident. I would be confident if I had him back there with me, um,
Yeah.
to back up next season. And here's the thing,
Sometimes we're forgetting about that. That is a good point. Yep.
yeah, but I'm okay with that. One, because he's older, so I'm okay with him having rest. But two, that's experience. Like having
Yes.
a Lissandro Martinez on the bench, it's
And
not a
we
problem,
know also with the injuries that he's had, we have to slowly but surely. We can't just throw him back in there. We
right?
have to
You don't
manage
need
him
to. You
properly,
don't need
and
to.
that's fine because then you can use the other ones instead. I'm okay with
Mhm.
that.
Euro,
Mm,
Delit, Heaven, and Ahmad and Dorgu. Mhm.
you're the
He said use Kambaro Zinni. We don't want Zinchenko. Get out of
yeah,
here.
we alright.
I know it should have been about Xerxes. It should have been about Euro. I thought Bruno had a good game yesterday as well. Um,
Yeah,
it was a
that's what
lot of
annoys
things.
me.
Huh?
It's like no, I'm saying like I just agree with you. It's just
Yeah.
imagine winning that game. You have Xerxes with the winner, like a
Yeah.
complete 180 since last time we played Newcastle, where he was booed. That was only what was it Christmas like Christmas Day, second Christmas something
Yeah.
during the Christmas holidays, right? Just a few
Yeah.
months ago, and you're with his first goal. It just all people are focusing on is Onana. He
Yeah.
took that
But
away from them.
that's why this is on him, and that's why you said it earlier. It's not fair to
Mm,
his teammates.
it's not fair.
It's not
He's
fair.
bozo. Yeah,
Banish Zinchenko in my head. Yeah, he had an ACL injury, so he won't be back for till next year. He
yeah.
is back in training. I saw that. Um, okay, getting into Sunday, we play Newcastle. What are your thoughts? I don't know. Are we away or at home?
We're away.
Oh Lord,
Yeah.
coming
I
off
mean,
pace.
remember last time we were at home, we still got dunked on. I was in Dubai
No.
watching that game at a sports bar, and my heart was just. I even ended up with hurting my knee as well because it just annoyed the crap out of me. United. Oh, it was not good. It was horrendous. And with the Newcastle that's won the Carabao Cup, I'm letting you know,
I
people,
know.
we're gonna get twisted left and right. It's not gonna be cute. It's
Yeah.
gonna be not good. I felt a lot more confident against Man City last week because I was
Oh
thinking, I
yeah.
think we can sign out of it. This game, we ain't getting nothing. If we do, it's a miracle.
That's a good point. Newcastle would be an actual test as far to see how far we come. I would say maybe under the lights. Dan Burns, he's not to be messed with. Um,
None of them.
Andre Onana is set to be dropped for Manchester United's game against Newcastle on Sunday. Alte Binder will start. Onana is expected to start against Lyon. Who is this? Who's
Ah,
this
what?
source?
What? Wait. Well, now let's
Yeah,
expect
so
to
he's
start
not
again. No.
starting.
I was no. Please, no. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No, I'm
Hey,
saying like
Dara, we'll
if
answer this in
Bielsa
a
does
second.
well, please no. Go ahead.
We'll answer this question in a second. Let's just talk about Newcastle for a minute.
Yeah.
I started though. Dara started. Um, Newcastle, one of the few teams that they outmuscle probably everybody in the Prem, in my opinion.
Yep.
um,
Uh,
Emirates can do the same, yeah. Jordy's will hammer us. The cup was boosted Newcastle's mentality. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, getting into the match. Okay, I guess.
just forget about the match, people. I'm letting you know. When I say forget about, I'm saying rotate. There was maybe rumors, maybe Bruno might be rotated, but I don't know. He
I
might be
think
rested
I think
potentially.
Cheeto needs to start. I think Rasmus needs to be on the bench. I'm okay with him rotating. Again, we're
Yeah,
not playing for Prim at this point, but I'm not trying to get
no,
like
we
I'm
know
not
we're not
trying
getting
to
relegated. Not
right,
getting
right,
relegated.
right, right.
Forget about it. Like, guys, we're not getting relegated. We already know that. That ain't happening. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so right now I'm just focusing on the Europa League because season. If we get knocked out next Thursday, season is done.
He'll wait till he's 50.
The way he's moving, yeah, the amount of energy that guy has. Damn.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want him to start Xerxes. I feel like we need to play for Thursday. All right, we got to make sure
Mm.
we win Thursday. So be smart. Use Cheeto. Use Not saying these people have to start. Use Amos, depending on how the game goes. You don't have to start him.
Use
Use him.
Ericsson.
Use Erickson. Yes, great point. Use Erickson. Use these people that you
Use
probably wouldn't
Lindelöf.
play.
Rest them. Euro
Yeah,
doesn't have to start. Euro can be on the bench. I don't care.
right, right, right.
I'm letting you know. I don't give a damn about that game.
Yeah,
The thing is, we're passionate people, so I would, depending on how it goes, I will
yeah,
still care at the end of it.
right,
But I'm just
right.
letting you know, if we end up rotating, I don't give a crap. I
Hmm.
really do not care.
Right,
I'm saying I need my guys fit for next Thursday, people.
right. Because let's
Play
say,
the
like,
reserve. Yes.
exactly,
Heck,
exactly.
go ahead.
Because at this point, especially after the match we just had, we have to win Thursday. We have
Yep, we
to
have
win.
to.
And we're at Old Trafford. Like, I don't want us to get knocked out of the Europa League at Old Trafford. You know what I mean? So
Nope. Oh,
we're playing for
booze.
Thursday.
They're
Huh?
gonna hear the amount of
No.
booing they're gonna hear if they dare to get knocked out at OT. A long day.
Mm-hmm.
Blood will be spilled. Bodies will be buried. Multiple players won't make it out alive. Sorry.
Rohan, this is a great point. I feel like, again, like I said, it's not just on Onana, right? Like, there were so many times on both, like, the game was just so mid. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and it showed why both teams were in the Europa League. Like, there was a lot of terrible passes, just not good football, and you're not wrong.
Yeah.
So it's just unfortunate.
Yes. Meet
But
us in
this
the car
is this
park.
point right here that
We
is
are.
true.
We are indeed kings of scamming. Wait, this is why, like, why couldn't we scam it? No, no, we were so
We were
close.
so close. And to be fair, I don't think we necessarily deserved that win, um, in my opinion,
To be fair,
but
at the very end, I felt like we did because I felt like we were doing more in the second half.
we were. We looked better. But again, I think that's due to the subs.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I'm just, it's still kind of thought I could go get over this, but it
Susie,
really
I
depends
know.
on what happens next Thursday. Because if next Thursday we go out, this will hurt me for a long time.
Yeah. And I think to answer your question, I would definitely it would hurt to take a thrashing. I don't think we're gonna lose, like, I don't wanna knock on wood, but if we lost like 6-0 to Newcastle, I don't think that's
Oh,
happening. It
I
could, but I
cannot.
don't.
We cannot do what they did to Spurs a few was it 2 seasons back when they were like 5 goals in the first half. If we dare to do that, oh.
I
But,
know.
when he's asking, okay, what was it? Would you take a trashing or semifinal? Does
Oh,
the
yeah,
semifinal lead to us winning the Europa League?
right,
Because if that's the case, we take the trashing. Take the trashing.
right.
If it means we're winning the Europa League, we take the trashing. But what type of trashing? Because if it's a 7-0, I'm not doing that.
Oh, no.
I'm
No,
not doing that.
absolutely
6-0, I ain't doing that.
not.
5.
No.
No, I can't do that either, though.
No.
Oh,
We go out
I can't.
next week, I can't watch any more games. I hear it. I hear it. Like, if we are to the Europa
Oh,
League, what do we have left?
I'm not gonna lie, it will be very tough watching the next. I will
Yeah,
just do it as a chore. That's what
yeah,
it is. But it gonna be horrible to watch those final games because these players will not be motivated for anything. What are they
right.
gonna? Let's finish the season strong. Finish what strong? Try to get into top 10. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Ain't nothing to play for. Mm-mm.
that Tottenham game had me in stitches. They that season they conceded in like the first 30 seconds. Oh, that one versus Newcastle.
Yes, it was bad. I was watching. I was thinking like, what am I watching? I believe it was actually, the Spurs, the French goalkeeper Luis. That was his final game for Spurs as well,
Hmm.
and he was the captain. He never wore a Spurs kit ever again after that game
Wow.
because he didn't show up. Mm.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
not trying
6-1. Yep, 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 yep. Believe it might have been 6-1. Yeah, wasn't good.
definitely don't want to get embarrassed by Newcastle.
I don't
So,
want to either.
I don't think that would happen, but that would be,
If it's like a
um,
3-1,
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I'll take a 3-1. I'll take it.
right. But like you said, if we use some of the reserves, I'm okay with that. Lindelof, Shaw, it is what it is. Okay.
Yeah, let Shaw get him.
Well,
You know what? Shaw, go ahead. Play the first few minutes. Go ahead, Shaw.
yeah.
Might as well.
The fact that we are undefeated in Europe too, can we talk about it? What is happening? That's so
Almost
weird.
is it? It just feels like a simulation. Like I
Yeah,
don't know. This is just it's weird. Like the fact that we are still unbeaten,
that's
like in
crazy.
Europa League, like even in the Champions League, ain't nobody is
Right,
undefeated.
right.
I'm thinking, is the stars aligning for us to win it? That's what the stars are doing. If we get past you, Leon, I'm thinking, heck,
Yeah, let's see. So, speaking of that, if we do, because we did have an upset in the Europa League in the first leg, we had Bodo Glimt go 2-0 on Lazio, which is kind of a big deal.
yes,
Because they're one of the better teams in the tournament. So,
I
if they can
predicted
hold,
Lazio to get to the final against Athletic Bilbao. That's what I predicted.
yeah.
And I was watching the Glimt game. I'm telling you, don't 2-0 is in no. This should have been 5-6-0.
Oh,
I was
really?
watching the game. This was they trashed them.
Wow.
I'm letting you know this should have been way more goals because I was watching that game fully invested. Lazio had nothing. It'll be interesting on the reverse fixture. I'll see in
Right.
Italy next week, so I'll definitely tune in. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Football heritage. Yeah. So, if you look at this, right, like we had a draw here as well.
Hmm.
Um, Out of the two here, I think I'd maybe want to play Rangers.
Yes,
Um,
I'd rather that.
and it just stinks because Rangers are now going to be away that second leg, so we'll see what happens. But if
Yeah,
Bodo Glimt go through, and then Tottenham, or
I have Spurs in Frankfurt. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it could set up nicely for us. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to play Tottenham in the final, um, because they've already beaten us 3 times this season. I don't know if anybody is like.
Does that then mean that we're gonna
I
win
don't.
against?
I don't know. I can't say. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I know Spurs got a number this season. I know. Maybe instead of saying three things is a charm or third, was it? What
Uh-huh.
is it?
Third time's a
Yeah,
charm. Yep.
maybe yes, maybe it's four. Maybe it's four.
I don't know. If you play Tottenham, you better win A, having nothing less. Like, and I don't want to lose to Tottenham and then always have that under our belt that we gave Tottenham their first trophy in years. I don't want that to be me. Sorry, like yuck. I can't. I can't.
Yeah, I hear it. I don't think that would be the case though, sis. But I hear you.
So if we, I guess on this side, who do you think could go through to the final
On which one?
on the Tottenham side of the bracket?
Mm, I'm thinking like I think Frankfurt wins against Spurs,
Uh,
And like the
they're
way
at
Bull the
home
game.
second leg.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I think it's Frankfurt. I think Frankfurt's edged it a bit more against
Mm.
Spurs, and then with Bull the Glimt Lazio, the way Bull the Glimt, oof, Bull the Glimt, they a nice drilled team.
Yeah.
I think they might be able to do it against Lazio. And if they do, that will be a remarkable achievement because no Norwegian team has gone that far in a you know Europa Europe competition.
Hmm.
So I hope they do it.
Pick up NS
They do
words.
it.
Yeah.
That's
Gonna
kind of what
be
I think
crazy.
on that bracket.
Yeah. It's gonna be crazy. Gonna be crazy. We'll see what happens, but so a
Yeah,
lot of it's gonna get interesting. And again, it's a tournament. Anything could happen, so you can try to talk it out all you want, but that's the power of European football. You could go 3-0 on Real Madrid.
yeah. I'm letting. Okay, I don't know if Don C is still here or other Arsenal fans, but listen up, listen up. If y'all dare, if but and the thing is, though, I do think Arsenal is going through. But you never
Uh-huh.
know. That's the thing with Real Madrid. You never know. And like what you said, the power of like European nights, you never know. You never know. There you are, Dante. Dante, listen, Don, listen, Don, listen. Just come close. Thank you. So, Don, you, if y'all dare, I'm letting you know. If y'all dare, Real Madrid go through, it will be one of the worst battle. Oh my god. But I need Real Madrid, please. I'm to all that whatever you believe, if you're religious, spiritual, whatever, please. Let's call upon all of it to make sure Real Madrid goes through because I want to see a generational trash out. I want to see fans crash out. I want to see it.
That would
I
be
want to see
a generational head loss.
it. Oh,
Generational head
I will
loss.
inject it. I'm letting you know if the thing is though they won't, but
No.
it would just be funny to see like let's say Real Madrid scores like early on 2 goals and
Yeah,
it's like 3-2 on aggregate. That would be funny.
that would be
Right,
crazy.
Graham? 1 in Madrid on 10 minutes will be lit. I'm telling you, that will be lit. Because you know that the Santiago Bernabeu will be rocking.
Yeah,
Oh, I,
yeah,
I beg. It won't, but you never know. You never know.
yeah.
I'm gonna believe
I saw somebody
until I
say,
believe. Yeah.
I can't remember if it was on I can't remember which stream I was watching, but somebody was like, Arsenal fans need to memorize every UEFA rule before next Tuesday to make sure the refs don't do something shady versus Real Madrid.
Yeah. Imagine like the score and then suddenly they get like a I don't know weird penalty against them. A guy sent off. I want
So
all
they,
of
they
it.
get a pin and then it double taps and it doesn't count or something crazy.
Yeah.
Some dark art stuff.
All of it. I'm calling up all the just all of it.
Ravi,
Please.
if Arsenal lose to Real Madrid, they deserve every meme and you know banter. They deserve it all. Okay,
Don't go anywhere is all I'm gonna say.
don't
If
go
they dare.
anywhere. Don't go anywhere. All right. So as we close out here, again, thank you guys all for being here. I need your
Yeah.
prediction, Sophia. I need your Newcastle prediction, and I need your prediction for Thursday. All right. Because we won't
Okay.
speak until next week, and will you still be in the Europa League, or we'll be out? So
I beg, I beg next time, this time next week, I beg we can talk about, oh, we're going semifinal. I beg,
I
I beg.
know
United, please. So my prediction for the Newcastle game, I'm going to say we're losing 3-1. As things stands right now, that's just kind of what I'm feeling.
3-1 to Newcastle. Okay.
Yep, to Newcastle. And in
Mhm.
the
Wait.
Lyon game, I'm just going to back my team and I'm going to say like we win 2-1.
Okay.
So it'll be like what?
I need to answer this one sec. I'm gonna let you talk. I'll be back.
Yeah, of course, of course. Keep liking the stream, by the way, people, before we close out. So, like the stream, subscribe to Sunshine Sky ASAP. Show her some love because she makes wonderful content, not just United related, but also on a lot of other teams in the Prem, in Europe in general. The watch alongs are lit. The videos, great. Let us know your score prediction in the chat for both of the games. So the Newcastle game as it is away, and also the Lyon game as it is at home, the second leg. Onana needs to wear a Ryan mask and head to Bernabeu. That's funny. Oh, that would be funny. Okay, so what am I seeing here? Joshi J is saying 2-1 Newcastle. And Ed saying 2-0 Newcastle. Ravi saying 2-1 Newcastle. Graham saying first time seeing you, you lit too. Come on, big up, broski, big up, big up. We out here, you know what I'm saying? Donzi says 4-0 Newcastle and United 2-0. Okay. Okay, interesting. I mean, we have to wait and see. Like I said, I think the Newcastle game, we're losing that 1-3-1. The Lyon game, I'm gonna say we're gonna edge it and we're gonna win that 2-1. That's what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna believe, what I think will happen. Because it better happen. It better happen that we win. And we can do better. But and also I don't want to see Onana in goal ever again. I don't want to see it. I'm done with the guy. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with my Onana goalkeeper kit. What am I gonna do? Because I love the kit. The kit is a beautiful black kit. One of my favorite kits in my collection. Love it. It suits every outfit. Great. Mwah. Mashallah. But it has Onana at the back of it. Should I just remove the name and have my own name at the back of it? If Bayonetta wins us Europa League, if he plays and he wins us Europa League, if we get there, then I'll change it and I have Bayonetta's name at the back of it. I will. There. But if you don't,
Sorry, that
then
was
I
a
have
work
my own
call.
name. No worries, no worries. I was just talking to the people. I
What are
let
they
them
saying?
know that we can. I said put their score prediction for both of the
Okay.
games in the chat, and yeah,
4-0
just
Newcastle, 2-0 United.
mhm.
Okay. Great. You said 3-1 Newcastle, and then what did you say for our game?
The Lyon game.
Yeah.
I said 2-1 United.
2-1. Okay. We're losing both games. We're off the socks. Come
Yes,
on now.
please, please.
Yeah, so on Sunday, I think I think I'm gonna go
What do you
3-0
say?
Newcastle as well on Sunday.
Okay.
I don't know how we score unless Bruno does something off of a corner or I don't know. And
Yeah.
then
What?
versus Lyon, I think ooh, I'm gonna go 2-0. I'm gonna go 2-0 for us. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see them scoring. I would hope that like Onana has more pride. I would
I don't
hope.
want to see Onana. I'm letting you know. I can't. If I see Onana, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I can't do it because I just he will. Let's be honest. He will mess this up for us.
I
He
know.
will. Because remember when he's like, remember last season in the Champions League when he had like multiple of these, big mishaps. Like
I feel
he
like the
kept
only
doing it.
good thing he did in that Champions League, didn't he save a pin one time?
Yes,
And then
yes,
that was like it. I think it was Copenhagen or
that was
something.
it. Yes, that's the only time we didn't concede.
I don't I
In the
don't know if
game.
I believe what I'm saying either. That's what's so sad.
This I don't know. I think they'll be scoring. We ain't keeping. If we keep a clean, I don't even remember when in the world was the last time we kept a clean sheet. I don't even remember.
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I feel like
Wait,
didn't we
wait, wait. Match the Derby.
did the one we
Nil
just had?
nil.
Oh, yeah.
But like, I don't. If we would have
Yeah.
scored and then kept a clean sheet, would have been wonderful. But yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, pray at church. I know. Exactly. Exactly.
All of it.
But
All
man,
of it.
Sophia, thank you so much for hanging out again today. I'm so glad we got to talk because again, it's just so nice to, vent about what's
Yes,
going on with our
it's
club.
therapy. It's actually, guys, this is our therapy. Like
Exactly.
literally, we get to just fully talk about the stuff
Yeah.
that's been bothering us with Man
Oh,
United.
Cunha, did you see
Ooh,
everything going? Well, I wanted
yes.
to hear your thoughts.
I wanted to also thank you for mentioning because I wanted to hear your thoughts as well. With Cunha, oh, sis, the thing is, though, I don't know if I believe all of it until I actually like fully hear
Yeah,
like a Fabrizio. I hear like a David Ornstein.
yeah,
Like I need a bit more. I want to have Cunha so bad. I want first
yeah.
and foremost, that man is beautiful to look at. That's number one. I'm letting you know right now.
We
That
finally
is
have somebody we
I
can crush on from our
I'm
team.
sis in that red kit. I need some eye candy at
We're
OT.
just
I'm
girls, guys.
sorry.
Okay? We're
Yes,
just girls, literally. All right? Give us a
that's
break.
just. I'm sorry. That's number one, and also the
You don't
footballing
have to
ability, of
apologize for
course.
that.
Footballing ability as well. Let's
Yeah.
not get it twisted. But I just I think he's good, and I just would objectify
We're
men.
just girls,
I mean,
guys. We're just girls. Give us a break.
hey,
But to me, it's not even just like it's like you're getting the experience
yes,
with the footballing, right? Like I don't
yes,
want us to keep getting these young people or have, get these young players that don't have anything. Like he comes with the experience.
yeah, I do care how he plays. Don't get it twisted. I'm
She
saying
literally
the
said,
little plus.
she literally said
And don't do that to me. You know me, Ed. You know me. We need him to play good, but I'm saying the plus is just wow. That's a beautiful man.
but
I'm
I
just
like the way
Marshall.
he
That's all I'm
plays.
saying.
I like the effort that he puts out on the pitch. He's very passionate. I feel like it'd be a good fit. I feel like it'd be a good fit.
Telling you. He needs to maybe work a little bit because I ain't gonna lie. As a person that wears glasses, I didn't like that he broke assistant coach of Brighton's glasses. I didn't like that because hey, I know when you ruin a pair of glasses, it takes a while to get a new pair. So please don't do that again, Cunha. Other than that, come on over.
But
Come on.
I think he would add a lot.
I think so too. In that 10, left 10, I think he
Mhm.
would be brilliant. And if okay, so also I want to hear before we end the stream because there are thoughts reports saying that okay, Liam Delap will be our number
Yeah.
one pick. And then maybe getting because first I'm like it's a little bit underwhelming, not because he's a good player. He's not my number one pick for me personally.
Mhm.
But if we get a Liam Delap for the price that you know is
Like
stated,
Dorgu?
30 million release clause potentially, and then you have Cunha as well for around 60 million in
Yeah.
regards to his release clause. I'm not gonna say no. If you get
Yeah.
both of them, I'm all for it.
And then you
If it's just
think of them with
Mhm.
Xerxes and Ahmad. Stop it right now. Blackchester United is back.
Imagine. Oh!
Stop it
Ay,
right
ay,
now.
ay. Stop it.
I'd get David on a free and Delap as a backup.
Wait, Jonathan
David.
David. I think he's talking about Jonathan David, right?
I don't know which David he's talking about.
Ed, let us know. Are you talking about Jonathan? It has to be Jonathan David. Let
But
us
I
know,
think
Ed,
I
quickly.
agree with you. If we can sell the players we need to sell, Garnacho's free, right? Garnacho's free money. Sell Rashford, sell Anthony. I think Sancho as well. Is he coming back? Because I keep hearing Chelsea's not taking him. Latimus, let
You
us
know how
know.
you know how embarrassing that must be that, you know,
Shame on Chelsea, actually.
I'm
You're
letting you know
obligated to buy, okay?
I ain't doing no deals with Chelsea no more if this happens. No, nope. We
You
ain't
gave
doing
up
no deals
Mount,
with them.
and now you won't take Sancho? Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
I'm saying if they want Ganacho, you have to up the price. You have to up the price. Do you
They
want
don't want
him?
Garnacho.
I'm saying if they do, you bet they better overpay.
Yeah, he
Hmm.
meant Jonathan.
Yes. I'm gonna say
Big up
pick up,
Omar.
but pick up Omar.
I know your team played really well. Barca did what Real Madrid were supposed to do, but we won't talk about that. Um, Chelsea paying that fine to send it back. I think too, we made that fine way too low. Way too low. It's like 5 mil or
Yeah,
something. I'm like, why didn't you guys make that like 20 or something? But they maybe not would
exactly.
they probably wouldn't have agreed to Sancho then if it was that high, but
The thing is, though, are we have a lot of things to do this summer.
I know.
Like, yes, we have to buy players, but we have big clear out to do. We know, obviously, the players that will be going on a free contract, we don't have to deal with that, right? Like the Lindelöfs and all that, the Eriksen, that
Yeah.
kind of that will deal itself. But the Sancho, the Rashis, I do think with Rashi, the way like he's getting his numbers up, I think Rashi will get more suitors. Sancho is a difficult one.
Yeah.
Anthony, I think will also get some suitors. I
Yeah.
know there might be Haley might even go as well.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
Velocity is out.
Italian
So
clubs are
yeah, I don't know.
interested. So yeah. It's gonna be a busy summer.
I know. I know.
Busy
And
summer.
I'm going to a preseason match in Atlanta. Um
Woo!
Unfortunately, we're playing Everton, so I don't know what kind of quality is going to be there, but every preseason match I've watched, we've lost. And in those preseason matches, it was very telling on how the season was going to go.
Mhm.
So we'll see. We'll see who's on the squad in early August. Um, because when I watched us play Liverpool, Sancho was still there, Rashi was there, Anthony was there. So it's very
Oh
interesting.
my god, yeah. It
Very,
might
very,
look very different.
yeah.
Maybe.
But at that time, Eric Ten Hag was the manager as well. So
Yep.
that's probably why. That's probably why. I think they'll move.
Mm,
I'm hoping and expecting they'll move very differently this summer, um,
I hope so too.
for that
We
reason.
need to.
Oh, are you in Atlanta? Cool. Definitely.
Hey.
I know. I never get. I don't want to talk about it. Okay.
This time it must change.
We
United,
lost
do
versus
better.
Dortmund. We lost versus Liverpool, 3-0, and then we'll
Do
play Everton. If we
do
don't beat
better,
Everton,
United. Do better.
I know.
Come
I
on.
but yeah, we got another full weekend of Premier League football, so we'll see what happens. We'll
Hopefully
see
it'll
what
be a
happens.
more exciting week because last weekend was
Yeah,
atrocious football we were
last weekend
watching.
was yeah,
Ugh,
it was pretty
it's not
boring. I
good.
can't lie. Actually,
Yep.
before we go, let me see what the I don't even know what
Oh
they
yeah.
are outside of like sorry, I'm sure if you're busy, I'm really sorry.
No, no,
But
no, no. I was just adjusting. No, no. Go ahead.
this is what we got coming up this weekend. I don't know if there's anything like
Mm, not
maybe
really anything. Maybe
yeah.
Arsenal Brentford could be. I think Man City Crystal Palace early kickoff. I'm not gonna lie. I think Crystal Palace got something for Man City.
They could. They do. You know what? That could actually be a really interesting match because I
Mm-hmm.
think they're close here. And now, if you guys don't know, fifth place is secure for Champions League for Premier League. So
Mm-hmm.
these spots are really important, and they are
Yep.
close. They are
Yep.
close. So
So
you're right, Sophia. If
yeah.
Crystal Palace end up winning, and City drop points and Villa wins because Villa plays. Uh, let me see. Villa plays Southampton.
I'm telling
Oh,
you. I'm telling you. Also,
it could,
Newcastle got a game in hand as well.
oh, do they?
After they deal with us, they're gonna deal with what they gonna deal with. They said Crystal Palace, I think. Could be
Hmm.
wrong.
Yeah. So this is
So
honestly just these next few matches are honestly more for like who's going to go to Champions League next season.
yeah, you know what
Because
Ed says here in the comments? Crystal Palace can still make Conference League. That's a good point. They would want to go for it as well. Yes,
yeah,
there's
Mr. Ted,
still.
Eze
I
on
mean,
fire.
for yeah, for us, it ain't much to play for this season in the league. But for other clubs,
Sophia,
there's still much to play for.
will we get 40 points?
That's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. I think maybe, hmm, maybe.
We're
I
just
think
lucky
the only game I can
these three
see is
teams are
against
so bad.
Wolves, but Wolves
Yeah,
at home is the only one I can think of that we might. The other ones, I don't know.
yeah. Because who we have left? is I think we have Chelsea still.
Yep.
Yeah, Chelsea. We got Newcastle, Wolves, Bournemouth, Brentford, West Ham, Chelsea, Villa. Oh, good lord.
Oh, oh.
Yeah,
Roll
Wolves.
to 40 points. We just need
Bruh.
like
Does everyone think we're gonna get 40? Because if we draw versus Wolves or Bournemouth or Brentford or West Ham.
you should wear your Nana shirt on the stream. No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
He's okay,
I
y'all.
love
But
that
yeah,
shirt,
no.
by the way, but no.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is to see who gets Champions League football at this point. And you know what would be crazy if City got knocked out of Champions League? That would be insane. That would be insane.
Right? Like, imagine if the thing is what I want. This is the scenario I would love to see. Man City, Chelsea miss out on Champions League, and you have Newcastle, Villa replace them.
Oh, that would be amazing. I would love that.
I would love that. And you have like Crystal Palace getting Conference League or something.
Yeah. So how do you know if you get Conference League? Where do you have to place?
Conference League that would be seventh.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Europa League will be fifth. No, no, fifth is it has to be sixth place then.
So Europa League is 6 and then Conference League 7?
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, all right. I guess we got something to
Wait,
watch
wait.
now.
Look at the comment from Ed. That's so specific. Why? Ama's 41 shirt next season. If we get 41, that's funny. Imagine.
Imagine. I know City haven't played Europa League. They jumped the route. Man United had 2 better seasons than Arsenal because you won a League Cup and an FA Cup. I don't care about league positions when we get 10th in league under George Graham.
Okay.
I mean, I hear that, but you're still kind of playing for next season. I mean, let's be real. If you get 5th in the Premier League, you still lost. Nobody's arguing that. But you still are trying to get an opportunity to be in the Champions League. And it's money. It's money for your
Yeah,
club. So,
yeah, exactly. And like for me, if we get Europa League, imagine though. Imagine we finish like 12th or 11th and we win the Europa League and we get Champions League football. That would be insane.
that would be insane.
That would
Absolutely
be insane. Oh,
crazy.
I
But
need us to win the Europa League. I beg, please.
I know. You guys got 11 extra minutes today with us, okay? So consider yourselves lucky.
Come on, come on. By the way, was there a question earlier
Oh
from
yeah.
Darko? I just
He
realized that
said
now.
who we thought were ballers on our club, which we kind of talked about on our tier list, but we can address it again.
Oh, we did, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, hey, Mano is a baller. Ahmad is a baller. You're to me looking
Mhm.
like a baller.
A big up Sid.
Masraoui, baller.
Yeah.
Big up Sid, yes. Those are
I
balls
would
for me.
agree. Big up Zier. Thank you for the raid. Big up to you, sir.
Big up.
Unfortunate about your game as well, your Champions League match, but you got a
Not to
lot of injury.
me. Sorry, Sid.
Injury.
Får säga inte.
Exactly. um,
Apologies, but
it's not surprising in the least. I that didn't shock me that you guys beat them at all.
I just hope they can get the job done.
They're at home. You
In
guys are at
Italy.
home, so you should. Yeah,
Mm,
you
yeah.
should.
But Lautaro ain't playing. He's suspended.
Right.
Martinez,
They
so
said that. They said that because you got a yellow.
yeah.
Oh, not a
But
raid. That's
we'll
not
see.
funny.
Stop. We don't want Onana raid. No.
um,
Imagine saying Onana, Onana.
he keeps saying Onana, Onana.
Stop. Ew.
I know. Yeah, I know the Great
Oh.
Wall of Milan. But I agree. Ballers for me, same. Mazraoui, Ahmad, Mainu, Euro, Heaven, potentially. We haven't seen
Okay.
enough sample size, but if he
Could
continues in that form, I'm putting him there as well.
Let's
So
go.
big up to you, the Bayern View.
Cheeto could also be a baller.
Yeah, I agree.
Xerxes, I ain't gonna lie. The ones and the twos sometimes. The way he moves, the way he connects. Baller-esque.
Yeah. I mean, if we could get,
Baller-esque.
you know, Cunha and some of these players in with him, I think that would help a lot. I would be so excited. Ballers. That's hilarious. Because
Ballers
one
gonna
of
be
them
ballers.
actually is a faller.
This, yes. We have four that we like, okay, seven. I'm telling you. A couple of them are meaty, others are atrocious.
Mhm.
It
Such
is
a
what it
baller. You
is.
have to say his name twice.
Ew. No.
Yeah. But big up to y'all.
Spicy
Sophia,
tea.
let us know what you
Hey.
got coming up on the weekend. I know you do like EPL. I don't know if there's a week, how many weeks are left or anything
Yep.
like that, but let us know what you got coming up.
First and foremost, thank you so much for having me on again. Love doing these shows. It's like I
Mhm.
said, this is the truth. It's proper therapy. It's just
Mhm.
great way to just you know speak our minds, and it's always a vibe. So shout out to Sunshine for that, Sky. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. Show him some her love ASAP. And like the stream. Like the stream. So
Thank
what
you.
I have upcoming, I mean, I did post the FBL video earlier today,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I will be doing a Newcastle and Man United preview sometime tomorrow.
Okay.
Sorry, the bell is ringing. And other than that, reaction on Sunday. And I know that the Man United women will be back in action again. They're going to be playing the semifinal of the Women's FA Cup on Sunday. So hopefully the ladies get the job done. Hopefully. But yeah, that's about
Oh,
it, I
love
think.
that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Graham.
Hey,
Love
Graham.
that.
Thank you.
Love that.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, be sure you subscribe. Sophia does post a lot of content on her channel. Great content, not just for Manchester United, but she is an Inter fan as well. So she follows them and Man United women, which is lovely.
Hey.
So
Hey.
it's all there. It's all there for you. Um, I'll be doing watch alongs, I think. Panel show
Great watch
again.
alongs.
We'll see. And yeah, we'll just be watching some football this weekend. So
Yep.
make sure to like and subscribe to both channels. And we'll see y'all next week.
Pew, pew, pew,
Let's go.
pew.
let's stay in the Europa League.